Good morning. Welcome to our E3 Weekly Market Report. I'm Pat McClatchy, looking at exports that have just come out. Let's start with cotton. The sales for cotton were 106,700. That's down 10% from the previous week and 27% under the 4-week average. Vietnam took 27,800. Mexico took 14,300 and Indonesia took 9,000 bales. Looking for any other numbers looking out for next year, very small numbers there. Let's look at the cotton market. It was down 49 just before this number came out, and right now the market's down 40. So we were selling off going into it here at the end of the year. Market's firming up a little bit. Now we're down 38. So let's look at soybeans. Soybeans, 478,800 metric tons. That's down 77% from the previous week and down 62% from the 4-week average. Increases were reported for China, taking 280,900. Germany took 149,400. And Spain took 73,800. In 2016, 2017, there were net sales of 100,600, mostly to unknown destinations. Reaction in soybeans, just before this report, beans were down 2 cents. Right now, soybeans are down 3 cents. So we are weakening a small amount there. Corn, the corn number, net sales of 705,300. That's down 12% from the previous week and 3% from the 4-week average. Mexico took 173,700. Unknown destinations took 152,900, and Japan took 130,800. Looking for new crop, I'm really not seeing anything there. Corn was down 3/4 cent just before this report. Now it's down 1/2, so it's pretty close to the same figure. Wheat. Net sales of 363,500 metric tons. That's down 2% from the previous week, but up 11% from the 4-week average. Indonesia took 102,200. Italy took 57,400. And Mexico took 42,500. And very small numbers for new crop. Wheat was up 1/2 cent just before this report. Right now, the wheat market is up 3/4 cent. Let's look back at cotton. Cotton actually has started to sell off again. It's down 49 right now. So not a lot of reaction. Initially, it was positive, and now we're actually back on the lows, and the low being 63.47, and that is down. We're making new lows. 63.46 is the new low, and that's where we're trading. I don't think it's got to do with this report. I think it's just a negative reaction last day of the year. The market's been trying to rally. Other markets like grains have really struggled and been selling off in recent days, and cotton just seems to be letting go here the last day of the year. So that's really kind of what the report showed. I'll just quickly let you know what the recent trend has been in these markets. Cotton on the 28th of December saw its high at 64.44. That's its recent high. And then we've made our recent low as we're speaking. I look down, and now I'm looking back at the screen. We're down 69 at 63.27. So we continue to weaken from this since the report. So the low is that 63.29. So we've had about 120-point drop here in the last 4 days. As I said, right now we're at 63.33. Looking at soybeans, the high was made December the 21st. The low was made December the 28th. The high was 8.97. The low was 8.60.5. That's a drop over 4 days of about 36.5 cents. Right now, we've got March soybeans trading at 8.66. The March corn, so its high, recent high on the 18th of this month, of 379.5, and its low was made on the 29th of this month at 357 for a drop of 22.5 cents over 6 days. Right now, March corn is trading at $3.5825. So we are very close to that low right now. Wheat, its high was made on the 18th of this month at $4.99. Its low was $4.66. It was made on the 28th. That's a 33-cent drop we've seen over 5 days. And right now, the March wheat is trading at $4.7025, so not very far from the low there. All these markets are close to their lows. Looking at other markets, the dollar is up 18, but other than that, I think everything is down on the day. With the exception of wheat. Wheat market's up 0.75 cents, but everything else is down. So we're sort of finishing off the year as we pretty much in the same way that we've spent most of the year on the defensive for commodities, led by crude oil, led by a stronger dollar, led by weaker metals, and it's been a drain on all other markets also. So here's hoping that 2016 will be a better year for markets. But as we end the year, we are on the defensive. So that's really it for the day. Thanks for being with us here for the E3 Weekly Report. We look forward to continuing to report as we have next year. And we hope you have a good day. We'll see you later. Thank you.